Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast and happy Friday.
Happy Friday, sir.
Before we get into it, we've got some lovely merch on sale.
This is just one of the options. Look at that piece. Look at that.
You've got a lovely merch.
Got loads. We've got some
hoodie.
new merch coming as well.
Yes.
Make sure you get this before it's too late because we're going to get updated with a new logo, the new branding, and some of the old pieces won't be here for much longer.
And in like 20 years' time, you'll have the vintage memorabilia. This is the stuff that will go. Like old Pokemon cards now go for like millions, don't they?
Yeah.
If you get that now,
Sloppy Jokermon.
Oh, I love it.
Do you know what I mean?
Click the link in the description, I guess. Will it be there, Ethan?
Yep.
It always is.
Hello, Ethan.
Ethan J.
Oh yes, hello. I am here yet again. It's just lovely to be here.
It actually
He's
is.
got a spring in his step at the minute, Ethan.
He has, and a tash on his top lippy.
And being Friday, Dom. Here with us for another epic ride. How are you,
Slurp
sir?
you into the weekend. It's Dom.
Dom!
How are you, Dom?
I'm okay.
Good.
It's been up and down, River Rapids over the past month and a bit. But I think I'm fine. You know, in Matrix when they come out, when they go in the clouds near the end, and the clouds, and they come up and they see the horizon. It's all beautiful for a couple of seconds, and then they go back down.
Yeah.
It's like that at the moment.
So which bit are you in?
I think I'm just coming out the clouds.
You're bursting.
Yeah.
When we last spoke, you were going to go see... Because we haven't spoken about 10 days. This feels... Well, we've not seen each other for ages.
Let's just get this out of the way. Have you seen Mr. Warrior?
No.
Okay.
What?
What have
You're
you...
about to go see Mr. Warrior?
We talked about this last time.
No, and then you said, I'm going to actually go see him the next day. So you had to... you cancelled on him again?
Yes, but I am going to go and see him. But I'm going to go and see. So I've got. I nearly said her name. Then I've got the woman in Cumbria. I'm going to go and see.
Yeah.
I haven't been to see her because she's had people staying with her.
Is she the one who it turns out might want to have sex with you?
Yes.
Brilliant.
I'm kind of warming to the idea.
She might not want to. Remember that. So when
No,
you
I know.
turn up in full gimp suit and just go, give me all you've got.
Have you ever worn a gimp suit or anything like that?
No, I wouldn't be averse to it.
Same.
Because I don't like sexual fluids. I think I'd like a dry experience.
Have you ever worn one in a non-sexual setting?
What, a gimp suit? I have, actually.
I thought you might have.
I just thought about that, and I have worn a gimp suit.
Where?
And he's actually quite proud of that.
Where's that sound you had on your laptop? I think you just made it with your mouth, where you went...
Oh, yeah.
A long time ago, my grandmother...
Didn't think she'd make an entrance in this story.
drove me to Manchester, near the Clock Tower Hotel.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you say she drove you to Manchester, do you mean in a car or do you mean with her actions? Mother, you've driven me to Manchester! How dare you!
In her car, in her MG Emerald Rover, and she always used to have a sunflower plush toy in the back. And she had to get rid of that because they stopped doing parts for MG Rover, I believe. Anyway, that's by the by. So she drove me to Manchester because one of her big sayings was, feel the fear and do it anyway.
Oh dear.
So I was very fearful of wearing a gimp suit. But we were in an alleyway.
We need to stop. We need more. We need something.
Oh, you need more context.
Build context.
So you've got fear of wearing a gimp suit.
Yeah, so we were in an alleyway behind, what's that pub called? Near, bar.
Lasso Gary.
Near there. It's
next one over
called
on
like
the
Joshua
corner.
Brooks.
Joshua
Brooks. Downstairs in there, they were doing a short film for a horror program on one of those like horror for deep in the annals of Sky.
Deep in your what?
Deep in your anus.
Deep in my anus. Of Sky. For the person doing it. Yeah, it just reminded me of something there. And we're in an alleyway behind Joshua Brooks, and down there they were doing a horror thing of this man who used to go, I'm speaking about gay things again, who used to go around gay clubs murdering people in like the 90s or something.
Was that a true story?
I think so, yeah. So
They never just have a good night in your stories, do they? They never just enjoy themselves.
no, there's always something. Murder, gimp suits. So I went along because my nan said, "Oh, there's a filming for this documentary thing. You might as well do it." So I went along.
Is she big in the sort of gimp scene?
My granddad used to force her to wear gimp suits, yeah.
Oh my
And he used to have
God.
it underneath the floorboards. Thanks for bringing that up.
That's not true.
Yeah, he did. And
Stop.
How do you know that?
because she told me.
Oh, she told you.
Yeah, they were divorced for a long time.
Okay.
Is that true?
Yeah, he used to beat the shit out of her.
Oh.
I didn't know that. I wouldn't. I was joking.
Beware of the questions you ask.
So did she? So okay. So that's awful. I'm really sorry.
Well, she's dead now.
Moving towards what happened with you and her. Did
Yeah.
she know that your filming involved gimp suits?
No. So I went into the room, into Joshua Brooks, and there were all these men, and they were giving out all these leather items. And they said, "Oh, have you brought any leather items for the scene? You're going to be in the gay club wearing all these leather things and dancing in the corner of the room while they have shots of this man, this murderer, looking for his next victim." I said, "No, I didn't bring anything because I didn't know." My nan was really encouraging. She was like, "Go on, go in and be courageous and do the
That's
scene."
nice of her to
Yeah, it was. And then they gave me this full kind of gimp suit thing, this loose gimp suit, because I wasn't in
Not a loose one.
because I wasn't in the shot massively. So they put it's like a 7-hour shoot or something in this basement of Joshua Brooks, and I was just in the corner, and they were like, "Yeah, dance now, dance."
What, was there any music on, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of songs?
I don't know. It was like 15 years
Could
ago.
you get down to it, though?
Down to it.
Yeah, could you dance?
Sorry, just to stop you there. How old are you?
32.
It's 15 years ago. 17.
He was
right
17
on the
years
cusp
old.
of this being absolutely.
That is a
thing of all time.
wild. That's wow.
Yeah, and being forced to dance, I don't dance anyway, but being forced to dance in that situation is pretty awful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were dancing there for 7 hours, just like that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine, Joe, if we took the scene has ended, we then take a squeegee to the inside of that gimp suit?
Oh.
Oh God.
How much do I have to pay you to consume that?
No.
What?
Hey, someone's offered to lick my arsehole one time, so there are people that are willing to do
Who's
this.
that? Who's offered to lick your asshole?
A man.
What, in the comments?
Actually, it's Thingy.
don't
Dopamine Wild.
Who's Dopamine Wild?
You know, the guy with a funny name, or I can't say his funny name. You know
Is
his
it?
name.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dopamine Wild's getting a second shout out.
Yeah.
I thought you meant in the comments.
I
of the
texted
video.
him recently. He didn't get back to me.
Oh, that's sad. So you've done the filming and you've worn a gimp suit.
Yeah.
Your grand there just looking for.
Well, she
7
was
hours?
outside.
Well, the car's running the whole time. She's there for 7 hours.
In
Oh.
Manchester City Centre is a fucking
It
nightmare.
was 15 years ago.
Oh, right.
There weren't any of these Chinese investors then. There weren't any of these high rises going about.
It's a lot more parking spaces.
It was £400 a month for an apartment in Northern Quarter back then. I remember
Yeah.
distinctly.
What? How do we get onto this?
Because you asked me if I've ever worn a gimp suit.
Before that,
We were talking about your week, essentially.
this podcast is brought to you by sons.co.uk.
Yes, Sloppy Joe's 33 to get 33% off their fabulous products. But Joe, I mean, what kind of world are sons.co.uk in?
Well, Sons are in the, I hate to say it, a world that you find yourself embroiled in. A world of hair loss and hair loss prevention.
Unfortunately, I do find myself in this world, but fortunately, I find myself finding sons.co.uk.
And the thing is, yes, obviously, at the moment, you're the one who's more sort of in potential sort of dire need of sons.co.uk. But I tell you what, my hairline ain't what it used to be. And I think a very high percentage of men will experience some sort of hair loss before the age of 35. So it's not just about getting in when it's too late, it's about preventing, and sons.co.uk are here to do that.
Go and check out their products. They are clinically proven treatments that have got you covered. They include sprays and tablets, shampoos and vitamins. There's loads on the website, and you can get it being paid per month. So try our code SloppyJoes33, sons.co.uk.
Link in the description.
What have I done this week?
What have I done this this week?
What have I done this week?
It's a diary.
Diary
It's a diary of a freak.
of a freak.
Dom's diary. A diary of a freak. That was his words. That's not me.
Yeah.
Why are you just rubbing
What
the
you been up to,
microphone?
Dom?
What's going on?
Sorry, what?
What have you been doing this week?
I've been planning my walk across the country.
Have you heard about
This
this?
sounds brilliant.
He said to me the other day, we need to go for dinner before I walk across the country. And I said, save it for the podcast. So I don't know any more than that single sentence. What are you on about?
I've been wanting to do it for years, of going from Cornwall to the top of Scotland.
Fucking hell. It's a big way, that, a long way.
It is, but I trialled it yesterday, the other day.
Trialed
You
it.
trialled it?
Well, I walked to Manchester,
From?
my house.
Staley Bridge.
Yeah.
How far was that from Manchester?
10 miles.
Fuck it.
It's a trial.
It's quite long.
It's not bad.
How long
And I
is it?
stopped at McDonald's, where I used to work at Costa on the industrial estate, for a burger on the way. But it was a Sunday, so there was lots of children and families there. And it's a bit weird, me walking in with my big walking boots on and my shorts and shirt. It just feels weird
Wait,
walking into a
yeah,
family,
mate.
Let me just
situation.
paint the picture of this outfit again. You've got walking boots,
Yeah,
shorts,
my black
and,
socks.
and a
Crazy.
button-up shirt like Sir Edmund Hillary.
Yeah, but I've got my backpack on as well with my laptop because I need to finish my stories.
So
Fucking
you're
hell.
doing Land's End to John O'Groats.
Yeah.
That's the typical 2 points, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because my advert got bought again,
Which one?
train line.
Train line.
So I've got money to go and do it, and I thought I'd go and do it.
Can we ask, how long did it take you to walk 10 miles?
3 hours.
And how long is John O'Groats?
So
John
it's
O'Groats to
20
Land's End?
miles a day for 60 days.
20 miles for 60 days.
Yeah.
So was it 1,200 miles?
So we won't see you for 60 days.
Well, I'll be checking in.
When are you going?
I think I'm going to buy pepper spray to defend myself.
From what?
The internet.
What are you going to do when you look at a webpage, you know, like, fuck off! Get back! YouTube, get back! What do you mean defend yourself from the internet?
Oh, you mean? I thought you meant where to buy it from.
So you're going to bring pepper spray? Why? Because you think people... Is it a nasty one?
Well, I want to wild camp for a lot of it to save money, and I think I'm just going to do it at the side of the road. And I was thinking, I've thought about this quite a lot because I wanted a canal boat. I still want a canal boat, and I think if someone comes on the canal boat, I can't defend myself. So if I get pepper spray, I know it's illegal, but that's a good deterrent, isn't it? If you spray that in someone's eyes.
Have you seen those poles that are advertised on
What,
social
like a security
media?
guard?
Oh, it's these little poles that you get that fit in your pocket that are that big. You get out, you click a button, it becomes
Oh,
a
yeah.
massive baton.
Those
I
are
thought that
illegal
would
as
be
well.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
can
are you
whack
getting
someone.
attacked?
Oh, I just thought. Do you know when you're like walking back to the tram after a long day of work,
That's true.
and you have
No.
these like memories? I mean, not memories. You have these daydreams where you're like, God, I'd love to just batter that person. there
Right,
if you
okay,
started
so
on-
you're the person who they need to defend themselves from.
Yeah, I'm getting
thought-
pepper spray for you.
I thought you were going to
Who
say...
are you fighting in your daydream then? So someone walking by?
Do you not do this? Like, I often just like daydream whatever. Say if Joe said something that was at work and it's upset me or whatever. I just think of a situation where I go, oh, I wish I just said that and just fucking pulled his ponytail back and I need him or something. Do you know what I mean? Like you give yourself these little.
Funniest thing you've
Do you know what I mean? You just sit there, think I'd do that, and you feel so much better.
Just pull my ponytail back and what? Truncheon me across the throat or something?
That is absolutely...
Do you know what I mean? Do you not have
I do
those?
know what you
I
mean.
know what you
It's
mean,
just
yeah.
it's like a coping mechanism. You go, if I did that, God, that would have really taught him, but I didn't do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mad.
So, when are you going to? Firstly, are you doing this solo? And
Yes.
And secondly, when do you think you're going to do it?
July the 1st. I've got to pick up the items, so I need a bag. I need a torch, apparently. I think I need a new tent because mine broke on the tour. Well, it didn't break, but the little zip broke on the outside, so it flaps a little bit.
Oh, you can't have that.
It would give away my location to the bears and whatnot.
What would?
The flapping tent.
The bears?
Well, whatever animals are in this countryside.
The snakes.
Snakes, yeah.
How do you know the route in which you're going to walk?
Well, I don't yet, really. But there's a website that kind of says.
Right.
I was thinking hostels, and I was thinking, do I have to bring my breathing machine for the night time? Because if I'm in a hostel, people will get angry, won't they?
Yeah, they will.
Do people have sex in hostels?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
People have sex everywhere.
Why? Is that why you're going?
No.
Can you imagine, right? You've broken down, your car's broken down, side of the motorway, it's 2 a.m. Fucking God, so no. Ring there, I say, no answer. In sort of 50 yards just down the road, you see a tent with a door flapping on it.
Snoring.
And you're like, I don't know what to do, I'm lost, there's no traffic going by, I can't. And then you get closer, you just hear, and then you look in and you just see fucking Bane laid in the tent, like, machine pumping, whirring up and down, and you have to ask him for help. You'd push your car to safety.
But that
And no one would believe you.
No one is mugging you or attacking you.
I'm not bringing any duvets or anything like that.
So you just laid like that, naked, fully naked, with the thing on.
Yeah.
Like Darth Vader.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time.
Why aren't you bringing any newspapers?
For weightlessness. You have to. What I've known is you have to.
Every kilogram counts.
Yes, exactly. I was in a film once called Princesslessness. And we went to this old abandoned Jewish school outside of London.
Princesslessness.
Where Philip Green went. You know, the manager of what's he called?
QPR. The manager of who?
Is it the manager of like
what's it called?
BHS?
Yes, that guy.
He was an awful BHS, British Home Stores.
Yeah, I know.
He bankrupted them and was basically.
Did he take everyone's pensions as well?
Correct.
He did take that.
He was an awful human.
So
being.
he used to go to this school that's abandoned, this Jewish school. I can't remember what it's called. Weirdly beautiful though. You'd look in windows and things, and there'd be like textbooks still open on pages. Really like not touched at all. And we would wear these kind of big pelican masks, and some of the scenes were like me putting my beak into this woman's mouth. Things like that.
Wait, how do we get onto this?
I don't know.
Can we watch this film?
I don't know. I've never seen it. I always reminisce about it though. Someone's private collection. Yeah.
Is that the because you had two incredibly strange filming like stories then? Is that the strangest filming story you've got? Like, is there one moment where you couldn't...
Auditions are fucking stupid. I had one for probably NDA, but KFC the other month, where I had to dance like a chicken.
Oh my God.
So it's like,
sad, isn't it?
they've got me in, so they can't expect a really good dancer. But they said, we want you to do as accurate this as possible. So they sent me this link, and I thought it would just be like a funny link. But it says like professional urban dancer who's really good.
Oh no.
But with these things, you have to take them really seriously.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So
So you did it.
Can
we see it now?
Well, it was just like a jerky, like...
Can we have a look?
What do you mean, can I have a look? It was a jerky chicken motion.
But you film?
Just push your chair back a little bit.
Was it for the new jerk chicken range?
I don't know.
Is that a new thing?
But I think
here we go. Audio listeners, can you describe this to best?
Right, well, me and you will be casting directors. Okay. Number 431, please.
Hi, I know you wanted me to do the chicken dance. I'm not a good
You're not a good dancer. No,
Well,
no worries. Just give it your best shot.
Right,
We'll be the judge of that.
But good cop, bad cop over
so
it.
it's like,
Who's good cop?
So can you turn on the track?
Yeah,
What's the track?
We'll
What
play
are you dancing to?
we'll play the track. We've actually got a live.
Hold on, what's the track?
It's like a beat.
Yeah,
like
well, that's great. We've actually got a beatboxer in.
Ethan James.
So Ethan, if you can just take it away on the beat, a 3, 2, 1, and just take it away whenever you feel comfortable.
Yeah,
and
I don't
3, 2,
feel
1,
very uncomfortable.
go. Side on, please. We like to side it. Yeah. So we get a profile shot.
Thanks. Spent £100 to get down to London. But
Shit,
We'll be in touch.
So, do they give you that money back?
We'll be in
No.
touch.
Fucking hell,
Of course
that's
they don't. If they're auditioning 400 people, they can't pay all of them, can they?
You made up 400.
It's only KFC.
You made up the number 413.
They audition a lot of people. And I had another audition for Netflix.
You went audition 413?
A couple of days ago.
Netflix, yeah.
With American accent. But how do you say peg with an American accent?
What are you doing in this film?
Say it like you got an English accent.
Peg.
There you go.
Say.
Is it sexy peg?
Why does it always have to be like that with you?
Because this is just the films that you star in.
Well, I'm a security guard.
Getting paid.
Pegging someone.
No, the person next to me is called Peg. So say.
Peg! It's the name!
Yeah. So say, check it out, Peg, in an American accent. You're American.
Check it out, Peg.
Nice.
That's not American.
It is. You don't have
Say
to
it
go,
again.
well, oh, hey, Peg, you gotta check
See,
it out, man.
that's the problem. I did that.
You did a 1850s
Like, check it out, Peg.
gold prospector.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What did you do?
Check it out, Peg. Yeah.
Hey, Peg, you gotta get out of here, man. Are you a big character? Is a
Big character.
I don't know, the security guard.
No, I didn't hear back.
It's only been a couple of days, Dom. Don't be so.
No, it was a very tight turnaround.
It was one of those 24-hour Netflix things.
It was.
Oh.
They rang me at 12 in the morning. I had to have it in by 5, and then recalls all the
Let me
next
just stop you
day.
there. 12 in the morning?
12 in the afternoon.
Okay.
12 midday.
Yeah.
Midday.
Yes, okay, but you're making it seem like this was some unreasonable hour. They rang me at the crack of noon, and I had to have it turned around within 5 hours. I had to say the word. And get this.
I'm a very busy
I
man.
only had 5 hours to say the phrase, check it out, Peg.
There was more to it than that.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
You don't want to give it away, though, do you?
Well, no, because it's NDA.
Can I ask about your message to me this week about you going to Fazenda?
Actually, brilliant.
It's good, isn't it?
Really,
For people who don't know
good.
what is Fazendas?
It's this Brazilian place where they come around with big skewers of meat
Yeah.
and cut it off. They're actually quite aggressive with how they cut it off and like wait for
I
you.
like that meat, though.
Wait for you because you get these tongs and you have to tong it off whilst they're cutting it.
Tongue it off.
It's actually quite sexual. The person I was with was remarking how sexual it was. And I suppose it is, because there's a point where you get to it's like kind of genitalia coming round, and you're kind of forking it off and putting it on your table, and then getting this kind of rare meat in your mouth. It's very juicy, and there's lots of waiters and waitresses there. It is kind of like BDSM, kind of weird, kind of sadomasochistic Hellraiser thing, but
Were
maybe
you-
that's
w-
just
I thought
me.
it was a steak restaurant.
Were you on one of the sticks at any point? Had you been you'd been ran through by some big, burly Brazilian man? Carve me onto that boy's table over there, that sort of thing.
Did you get like we lost our minds a little bit by the end because of how much meat we've
So
actually
the thing that
Yeah,
no
I
one
really-
said yet is it is endless meat.
Yeah, you
they
can
keep
Yeah.
coming around, and you
Yeah.
pay the entry fee, and after that you can have as much meat as you
Yeah,
want.
but you think my pessimistic brain is like, oh, I'll put the card on green. So you have the card system of red or green, red or green. So
Yeah,
red
to let the
stop,
waiters know
green
if
for
you're up
go.
for a bit more meat.
The funny thing is, I had it at red most of the time, and it came around. Anyone was like, "You want some more? You want some more?" I was like, well, "Yeah, okay."
have you
fine."
ever been to a place like this, Ethan?
I've been gifted a voucher for £50 from a man for my birthday to go.
To Fazenda?
Yeah, but I haven't gone yet.
Do you want to go with me?
I would happily go with
We're
you.
going to go
Tomorrow.
As well. No, not
Oh, I can't go tomorrow.
It's Friday.
What time tomorrow?
Dom, there's something quite aggressive about how you will just keep reeling off dates until someone says yes. Tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
Friday.
Anytime.
No, we're going. We've already got a date
Oh, yeah,
booked
yeah,
in.
yeah,
Why don't
yeah.
we
What day are
invite
you
people-
two going?
What?
Fuck it! Oh, it's all coming out now. Ethan, isn't it?
Oh,
You
it's
had
all
your
coming out now.
So you two going to Fazendas, are you?
Well, you said we'll
What's
book
the
it.
date?
We're booking
We're
somewhere.
going next Thursday.
Yeah, we are.
Are we allowed to come?
Yes.
Ethan
Yeah.
uses his voucher.
Yes, we're
I
allowed
pay
to
my
come.
own way.
The thing is, you get free sides and free buffet
as
thing.
in like free.
No, as many as you want.
Yeah, free.
Crazy.
But it's all within the 50 quid it costs to go.
What did you?
Yeah, but you think, oh, because it's 50 quid, the meats are not going to be that great, and they won't come round that often because they've got to make money. They zoom round constantly.
It's great.
You're overburdened by the amount of meat. The meat is fantastic. I hate lamb, and I hate mint on lamb. Best lamb I've ever had in my life.
Did it have mint on it?
It did have mint on it. Fan-fucking-tastic.
It's incredible.
brilliant.
I
The
was,
sausages are incredible.
Yeah.
The fillet steak's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Don't eat anything during the day.
yeah.
That's what I would say.
Save
yeah.
yourself.
Treat your bloody.
Oh.
What you should do as well, here's
God,
the
it was
extra tip.
good.
Do you want a tip on how to stretch your stomach ready for Fazenda? What you want is volume without calories. Watermelon. This is what professional eaters do. They'll eat 3 or 4 watermelons every day leading up to the big event, stretch the stomach out. So that's what we'll do. We'll have a volume diet. Me and you, Joe, will just eat watermelon only for 3 days leading up to it.
Really?
That way you've still got the stomach size, but you've not been putting calories on and weight on. And then we can go in for Zenda. We can. I honestly think if the 4 of us hit a watermelon diet for the full week leading up to it, we can close that fucker down in one night. We can literally eat them out of house and home.
I ate quite a lot there.
We can triple that.
How did you feel afterwards?
All right.
Did you go out?
No.
He fell asleep under the table for 2 days.
Have you been sober since the last spoke?
No, but the thing is, I think a lot of it is actually, I'm kind of coming to terms with what the deep psychological issue is.
Okay.
Shame. And if I stop feeling ashamed of myself when I do something that triggers that shame instinct.
Like what kind of shame? I don't get it.
If I won't drink for a week and I'll have a drink, I'll feel shame. So I'll just muse on that and then drink more because I feel shame.
Yeah.
But if I go, I'm not going to feel ashamed, that was just a slip up, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't go and drink more.
That's good. That's
really nice, actually.
So
Quite sweet, yeah.
I've worked that out.
That seems like a very healthy step.
Yes. So again, coming out of the clouds, I'm on it. There may be bumps in the road, but I'm still on a slight upward trajectory.
That's good.
Honestly,
Although the Guinness Book of World Records might be interested in your walk if you still drank 2 bottles of wine a night.
No, I couldn't do it. I was going to say I could do it.
So it's going to be 2 months.
Yeah.
20 miles a day, every single day, by yourself.
Yeah.
Do we?
I've got 10 grand to do it.
How much would it cost? Have you costed it up at all?
Well, the man on the website said he did it 15 years ago and it cost him 3 grand.
Oh, there you go then.
So I think it probably cost me 5 grand.
Nice, but with that chunk of money, would you like?
What would I do? What am I going to do with it?
He's not going to do anything that's better than that.
An all-inclusive. What am I going to do? Sit at the pool and fucking get drunk on my own and cry into the pool?
Yeah, at least
Sounds
this way
alright.
you've got a
Yeah, I've got
goal.
a thing and I can see
That's
things
nice.
and I bought past. Oh, this is what's happened this week. Have I ever told?
This is the feature.
Have I ever told you about where I can see the future?
Oh, this is brilliant. No, I've never heard this. And how? Do you get like visions?
Yes, but I don't know their visions
Until
until they've already happened.
Surely
and those visions become memories. It's like a way of seeing the future, but in reverse.
Surely you've clocked on now that they're visions.
I have clocked on now. Well, I have clocked on that it's a natural thing. I do sound crazy.
Yeah.
But it's so real, I can't explain it to
Talk
you.
us through some of them that have
Okay.
happened in the past.
Right. What it is I dream about something very specific, and then a year or months or weeks or days will go past, and I'll experience the exact thing in real life.
Okay.
And I'm not joking.
Well,
and
give us some
apparently,
examples.
I
Give us
will
some
do.
examples.
Fuck.
Let him speak.
I said, give us some examples. You just told us what visions are.
On Google, apparently it's evidence that time's not linear, but really it's all happened at once.
Wow.
So
Joe's brain cannot even get anywhere near.
All happened at once.
Joe.
yeah,
How do you mean?
Joe's just imagining all the meals he's ever had in his life, all
That would
coming
be
towards his face all at once, and he has got a tremendous erection that we can see, but you cannot see at home.
the doctor asked me the other day if I have erections in the morning.
When you say doctor, was it that old man at the bus stop again?
Do you
Hi,
have-
doctor. How are you doing?
Fuck off. Do you have erections in the morning?
No, I had to tell him, Dr. Puri, and
Fury, what was he doing? Blending everything.
no, because there's low testosterone. Because I'm getting my bloods done tomorrow with him. Not with, he's not going to with him.
Let's just rub our bloods
Yeah, he's just
together.
there with his jacket on. I'll give you for
You
support.
get seen by the doctors pretty quick, don't you?
Yeah. And
Do you know what I mean? Like I put in a thing for my
maybe it's the Staley Bridge.
No, go on.
No. And then it took me
What,
about
fertility
4 weeks.
clinic?
No, not fertility clinic.
Clinic.
Took me about 4 weeks to get a thingy back. He does a testosterone test. Next day he's got a fucking blood test.
But he's been in the kidney realm for a long time.
Right.
They
He's
know me
got a
on-
hotline.
He's got these guys on.
They know me on the circuit. Yeah, I've got a big red button in my house. You know how aristocrats used to have one for champagne or something? I just
Yeah.
pull this
and,
cord.
and 3 members of the NHS sprint round to his house.
I've got to pull us back to the visions of the future.
Yeah. So I'll tell you about the most recent time. So maybe years ago.
No, I'm not.
Maybe years ago. Or maybe what? Less?
Yeah, it could be any time. But I had a dream where I was working in this store. And it had lots of rows of equipment, crafts and things, and I was talking to a woman there, and they had a desk, and I was going on holiday or something, and I was going to the back room. I was working there. It was lovely, and all the rows were very vivid. I remember the shop. Could have been America or anywhere. And the other day I was in town, and I went past Stevenson Square, near here.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw Fred Aldous.
Yeah.
And I walked into Fred Aldous because I wanted to get some colouring pencils for a while to draw flowers. And I went into Fred Aldous on the cutting floor, the top floor, whatever it's called. And I thought, oh, this is all right. But I thought they sold crafts and equipment and things like that.
Isn't it?
And I went downstairs, and it hit me. I nearly fell over. I nearly fainted. It was the same place in my dream.
I don't know what this means.
There's so much. Right.
It's so vivid. The last time it happened was with a Swedish church.
Tell me about that. So, is your visions...
No. Let's stop here. Let's look at the first one first. It
doesn't make sense, the first one. He thinks he's been in a craft shop before.
You have been in that shop before.
I haven't been in that shop ever before.
I can't believe that.
And my mum's psychic as well.
But also...
So if she's passed it on...
different elements.
Also, in the dream you worked there.
Yes.
Speaking to a woman. You didn't work here.
Yes, but I checked the Fred Aldous website later on.
And I was an employee.
No, and they were hiring.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, man.
Okay, so there's the first one. That's locked in.
And my mum was sat on the sofa. She was just like, "It's a sign."
Yeah.
What,
Sign,
What does the sign say? Now hiring.
You
got to apply for that job. And I was like, okay, I'll apply for that job. Maybe it's God telling me I need to work in Fred Aldous.
Have you applied for it?
Just you're gonna work.
Well, I was going to apply for it. I got on and I was like, hiring Fred Aldous, but it's in Leeds.
Well, it doesn't.
So I said I could travel there, but it's like an hour and a half
But also,
on the train.
but then it's not the store from the dream.
No, but I got my coloured pastels, and I got a sketchbook, and I had my little bag, and I went out of the store, and I thought, this is crazy. This is really crazy.
What about this Swedish one then?
Because that first one was completely unexplainable.
But I left the bag on the train, and I think that's God telling me that's the devil trying to get me away from my true purpose.
So what? You left the bag that you bought from Fred Aldous on the train?
It's just you being a bit thick, innit?
And I went to Hotel Chocolate actually and got a 70% bar of dark chocolate in the bag as well. So someone's got a very nice gift for their wife or daughter or whatever.
Or their son or husband.
Yeah, whatever. And so the last one was a Swedish church somewhere. I can't remember the specific name of it, but I've had this dream of this Swedish church and I'll probably go there one time. But I've seen it on Google Images. And I said, that's the church from my dream. And it's this very specific ancient church that's on this lake in Sweden somewhere. And another time I was on tour in this garden.
Wait, let me
in
just
Wales.
Swedish church one.
What was that? So you had a dream about a church that you've seen on Google
It's probably in some sort of film, innit? And you go, oh, that's nice. And you
No, I don't watch
about
films.
it.
I don't watch films. No, I've seen this church, and I saw it in Google Images or a documentary about it. I said, that's the church from that dream. And another one, I was on tour, and went into this stadium, and it was the exact same stadium that I'd been in my dream. It keeps happening. Keeps happening.
What's this stadium one?
The stadium in this garden. It was this empty stadium, and in my rehearsal rooms, I was in a gazebo on my own, and I was in like this clown tent kind of thing. And I remember looking into the actor's mirror, and they've got those little bare light bulbs around it. I felt like that Annie Lennox video where she's doing her makeup and looking at it. And then I went out and I went into this open stadium like that one in American Pie when they're playing the flute and stuff or trombone. And I said, this is the stadium in my dream. So it's happened lots, and my mum's psychic as well.
How is she psychic? What does she say?
She thinks that lizard woman knew.
Do we have any update on that, by the way?
No.
So a month ago, your mum and dad dropped a cat off in the Lake District. The woman who lived in the house was a half woman, half lizard shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Your mum and dad saw it, have since become Christians, and have not mentioned it since.
There's lots of crucifixes around the house.
New?
Yeah.
Or fresh ones? Where do you get fresh crucifixes?
Fresh ones.
Church, aren't you? They've got
Can they make new ones?
Got a little tuck shop, haven't they? They do. When you go into some churches, they've got little fucking rosary beads and everything.
The crucifix you're
Holy water, stuff like that.
Yeah, there's lots. There's
Ever
lots
tell you the
of
story
ones.
about when my granny Una, she, for a bit of a laugh, when my sister went to pick her up, she just passed a driving test, my sister. So she went to pick Granny Una up to take her out for some food. And my gran thought it would be dead funny to run out the house with holy water and spray the car with holy water. She called up like that. My sister said that she's outside. She runs out. She sprays the car. She's got the wrong car. She sprays some
Just a random
person in the car. What the fuck?
Was she shouting holy water and all that?
No, she wasn't. You don't have to shout holy water.
I thought you had to
It's just you
declare
have
it.
to throw it, and then she clocked it. She says there was actually the car behind.
And that was the car that Dom dreamt about.
I'll tell you when it happens again. It's
So what was
freaky.
that? So there's a lot of crucifixes around the house, but you've not
Yeah.
asked them about this.
No, me and my nan used to go to this house in the country somewhere where they were like really evangelical, and they used to speak tongues to me. I've never experienced that before, and you think, come on, come off it. You know, when they're doing it to you, they go, confess your sins. I go, well, I do watch a bit too much pornography.
How old were you?
Probably like 25. And then they go, like really close to your ear, and you go, come off it.
Do you think your mum's psychic?
Wait a sec.
Yeah.
So that
My mum can hear. My mum's got super hearing.
That's not psychic, is
She
it?
can hear if I come in the house in the morning. Well, when
When she's by the door.
and she used to go, Dom.
That's got nothing to do with being psychic. Just the fact that she knows.
so you're
She's got a
making-
1 in 2
you're-
chance, by the
yeah.
way, considering it's you and your dad that live
And
there.
also, you've got your sleep apnea machine kicking out an absolute noise, and she just goes, Dom, and
Dom?
you go, how can you know, mother? You're clumsily making peanut butter on toast in the kitchen, singing to yourself. She's a psychic. She just fucking heard
My
you.
name's Dom.
My name's Dom. Dee, 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 dee. Peanut butter for me. Hungry, hungry boy. What?
Yeah.
Wow. So it runs in the family.
That does run in the
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
Well, have a great week this week.
Yeah, I owe you an apology actually, Dom, because I cancelled on you last night, didn't I?
Yeah, but I'm used to it from you, so it's fine.
I don't say that. But we were meant to be going out for dinner.
Where are we going?
Well, we're going to go to a Korean restaurant.
Fuck yeah.
Then I had to ring him 3 days before and say, I'm really sorry, but can we, instead of going to a Korean restaurant, can you do you fancy coming round to our house for dinner instead? I'll make some nice dinner. And Dom very graciously said, yeah, that's okay, you know, fair enough. I wanted to go to the restaurant, but that's okay, that'd be nice. Then I rang him the day before saying I've got to cancel entirely because I've been given free tickets to go and watch the Eagles. Yeah. So I
What
want
did
to
you make about
apologise.
that, Tom? Was that?
No, I told myself it was going. Well, I prepared myself for the worst. So if anything good happens, you know, it's a plus.
Wait, so you told yourself
That's
that
not
I
gonna
was going to
happen.
cancel anyway.
Yeah.
So there's another vision.
Wow.
See.
So, but this time I'm involved.
And I've always known that something great would happen to me one day, or something really bad.
Bloody hell.
Because I made a pact with the devil when I was a child. On my, you know, those compasses you get in math class.
Oh, yes.
I was naked on my floor, on my laminate floor,
Oh God!
and I carved a pentagram into my chest, and said,
This isn't true.
and
You're lying,
genuinely
Dom.
true. This, and I said to him, I said, I'll give you my soul if you just make me successful. Obviously, he hasn't kept his end of the bargain.
What, have you lost your soul?
No, obviously not.
Oh, so-
I'm not successful. If you ever see me in a limousine going with shades on and I'm big in comedy or whatever, then you know that I've lost my soul.
What do
like
you think
P.
he
Diddy.
gives you back, though? No, it's not. Sorry, what do you give him?
My soul.
What do you mean?
It's
When?
sad though. It's like, because you always hear about people selling their soul to the devil and all that. Isn't it almost slightly more embarrassing that you offered your soul and he went, I don't fucking want that.
Exactly.
I'd rather keep the success for someone else. Keep your soul.
Yeah.
That's tough, isn't it?
It's very tough.
Should we move on to Poem Corner?
Oh, shit.
Which
I forgot about
is...
Offered
Well,
my
it's-
soul to the devil and he rejected it.
It's a big one today because we've got 2 poems in Poem Corner. Dom has brought forward, obviously, regularly he brings forward a poem, but Ethan, James,
Oh, yes.
what's this about you? And your poem?
Oh, well, I just wrote about an experience I had today, actually. But obviously, I think we should let Dom lead the way because it's his corner.
Oh, no. Is it better to go first or second?
I think get it out of the way.
Set the bar.
Yeah, set the bar nice and high.
Mine are more like, let me offer an excuse for mine first.
No.
Mine are more like postmodernist interpretations of poems.
Yeah.
More like prose, with a couple of fancy languages in there.
Nice.
Oh, woman, I can't specify because I'm on a podcast. We used to swim in your pool, and you were like a killer whale, black and slick in your bathing suit. And we shimmied behind the pillars in the pool to get out of the way of the CCTV camera when the guard could see us frolicking and caressing each other. You were very heavy if I tried to hold you in normal gravity. But under the waves, you were as light as a beach ball. Good thing everyone works during the day. People would see us displacing our liquids on the surface of the liquid.
God. Oh, God.
That was disturbing.
It's a punchy end, isn't
So
it?
is that about the lady we know who put you off chess by getting...
Yes, I've recently texted her to
what's-
get back in touch, and she got back in touch.
What she said? You're going to meet up?
I want to. I said, can we just walk through National Trust properties and look at flowers? And she said, yes, but we can't because we just argue about politics.
Maybe just wait till after the general election.
Do you want to hear my musing?
Yeah.
You know how one magpie is for sorrow and two is for joy? Do you think there's a medical condition out there where folk sayings affect you physiologically? What if every time you saw a sparrow you'd take an overdose, and if you saw two you'd spontaneously ejaculate?
That was wild, that one. I know.
It's a thought for the day.
Yeah, why is it just magpies that get to have a little
Yeah.
What is that?
retribution?
Comes from
to them?
somewhere. It comes from somewhere.
Right,
Ethan.
there's the bar.
There's the bar, mate. How
hell.
you feeling before reading yours?
Oh, well, mine's strangely sexual.
Oh God.
Why? What happened today to make it sexual?
Oh, I just thought that I could have nearly surrendered my control to someone I didn't trust by going to the store Timpson's.
The key cutters.
You've had
Yes.
a sexual experience in Tim's.
No, it made me think that you could if you wanted to. So I've called this one the Timpson's Man.
Right, okay, nice.
So it begins with, hello Timpson's Man, I have a key to cut. It's a big long silver one. I know that it'll make you nut.
Oh.
You like this?
That's fucking vile.
You like this key, don't you? It's all hard and does shine. Oh, and when you start to cut it, you'll think that part of me is no longer mine. That's because the keys will be distributed to a number of others. That gives you no right to take it. Unlock my door, then kiss me under my covers. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The Timpson Man now has my key. Que sera, sera.
I mean, I am baffled. I am baffled.
So by the end, you sort of almost welcome the idea of him using the key to break into your house and kiss you under the covers.
Well, yeah, that's the idea. So by giving
the
the man
idea.
the keys, he could easily just cut another one without me knowing.
Give himself.
But he
a
doesn't
key.
know where you live.
He does.
Add the address on the key ring.
Should have probably took that off.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So you give him everything he needs to break into your house.
But it's just the power a man at Timpson's can have, which I was just thinking that's astonishing, isn't it?
Most of them are ex-convicts as well, aren't
Well,
they?
do you want to know a fun fact about Timpson's? 2 rules when you work there. Only 2.
You can steal anything.
No, that's not a rule.
What a crazy rule.
You can steal anything. No, there's 2 rules. Show up ready to work, and don't take any money out the till. They're the only 2 rules. And you're
What are
allowed
you
to work.
talking about?
That's
Well, you
the
can
rule.
do anything else, be naked or shit on the floor.
Is that ready to work?
I'd be still ready to work. I'd be more ready if I'd relieve myself.
Who's got the better poem?
That's not fair. You can't judge these things.
No, it's art. You can't judge it.
We already did judge it by your clap, your applause.
But that's because he's done one poem in the last month and you've done loads.
We clapped yours.
You didn't.
Well done to both poems.
Both poems were brilliant.
Both poems were brilliant, actually. Here's wait. I've got an interesting story. Can I tell it you quick? We've got time.
Can I just ask one more thing before you speak?
Oh, this could be bad.
No, it's not actually. Why does everyone hold their sleeves up on pictures like that to look like they're like professional?
Oh, like they're sort of touching their cufflink or whatever.
Are they showing off a watch or something?
Do I look better doing that?
No, you look like you've got eczema on your forearms. Do you know 9/11?
Crikey. Yeah.
What's that?
Sure.
It's a tragedy.
This is a tragedy. This is a great tragedy. After 9/11 happened, when they were trying to because obviously the buildings collapsed, and then now some people's job is to go and find the bodies and who's died and what's going on. But one thing, did you know that when they were doing what?
He's laughing.
I'm not laughing. I just can't believe we're onto this.
When they were trying to look for the bodies, one thing that happened is pigeons would fly down onto the rubble and steal people's bones out of the rubble and take them away to fly and make their nests with them. So it was a certain group of people's job to go and climb through all the pigeon nests in New York around the area and search through them for human bones to identify people. They had to get up on rooftops in gutters, go through all the pigeon nests to find the bones. That's pretty morbid, isn't it?
Can you make quickly, you're very good with puns, make a film title of that?
What to do with 9/11
Pigeons and
humans?
bones and nests. What are you looking for?
What?
I'm looking at something.
No, I wasn't looking at anything. Well, that can be. Get into the comments.
And here's another element to this.
God.
To do that, they had to get rid of all the pigeons because you can't have the pigeons.
There's no pigeons in New York.
Well, there is now, but temporarily they had to get rid of them. And the way they did it, they scared them off by bringing the falcon that they have at Wimbledon.
What the fuck? So the 9/11 boys called up Wimbledon. Said,
Called up Wimbledon and said, "Can we
falcon?"
borrow your falcon?" They put it on a plane, flew it to New York, and would have
First
that
class.
roaming the rooftops of New York around the Twin Towers to keep all the pigeons away, so people could search through the pigeon nests to find the bones.
I've always been fascinated by this question. Where are all the pigeon carcasses? Where are they? Where are they?
Where are they? I think we should end on that.
What about this for the title? Nest of Surprises.
That's not bad.
Nest of surprises.
That's not bad. Nest we forget.
Nest we forget.
Thank you very much for watching the Sloppy Joes podcast. Thank you, Dom.
Happy
Thank
Friday.
You, Jen. Thank you, Ethan. Happy Friday. Bye.
Bye.
Ethan, wave.
Oh, bye.
Bye.